describe my growing up as comfortable middle class. My dad was a contractor and my mom was a nursing tech.
Everybody that met Dee, they just automatically loved her, and she had such a big, giving and loving heart. Tex was artistic. He loved music.
When Dee and Tex were together, they had an absolute wonderful time.
My parents divorced when I was 5, but it didn't really make a difference because they were still close and stuff.
A lot of people didn't believe they were divorced. They were always there for each other. And they were always there for the children as well.
My mom got diagnosed with ovarian cancer, stage 4, a couple of days before I turned 13. I went back to the hospital and I saw my mom, and we just both started crying.
When she found out that she had cancer, she would tell me, she said, "Mom, you know, I could say why me, but why not me? Trouble falls on everyone."
Dee had health insurance and life insurance, but she had to choose which insurance she had to let go, and she chose to keep the health insurance because she knew where her expenses were going to be.
They didn't expect her to live because when you're diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer, most people are gone within a year. But Dee Dee was a fighter, and she lived 5 years after her diagnosis.
My dad was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, December of '08.
We all really realized the seriousness of both of the illnesses, for Dee and for Tex. Our biggest concern was for Previs and Yasmine.
When I found out that my father had cancer, I was locked up. And my mother didn't want to tell me because she didn't want me worrying while I was in jail.
Tex died in April, and Dee was gone 3 months later.
After my parents died, there was no life insurance. Things were hard.
Had they had life insurance, both Tex and Dee, things would have been a lot different for her children. Although Yasmine is a strong young lady, you could see the hurt, but she kept persevering, knowing that her goal was to finish high school and ultimately go to college. As far as Previs is concerned, because of the fact that he's been in trouble, it's hard for him to find a job.
If my mom and dad had life insurance, our life would be dramatically different. I mean, I just live day by day, really, with trying to just make it.
My senior year, I was going to school and I was working with Miss Wanda to help prepare for my senior expenses. I would go in there 12. Sometimes I wouldn't get off till about 9, 10. Fridays we didn't leave till about 12 most of the time.
Life insurance is probably one of the most important things you can do with your life. You don't really know which problems, you leave behind on your children's life, because life changes for everybody after you're gone.
We're not here forever, and there's always going to be a need for whoever is left behind to have that life insurance.